and is also the standard Fight Bananas' own, the strawweight queen, Canadian's own, Gillian the Savage Robertson. What's up, G?
You're never going to drop the Canada thing again, are you?
It's not happening ever again. Never.
What's up? How you guys doing?
What's up,
Good,
girl?
friend. How are you?
I'm doing good. Maybe I still haven't got confirmation that the other girl has signed the contract, but maybe something in the works, hopefully. So super excited because we've been waiting way too long for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah, no, definitely sounds good.
Sounds good. I'm not making another artwork. I'm telling you that, G. I'm not making another one. No, that's awesome. I cannot wait. Hopefully everything is good, and we'll maybe next week or the week after we'll talk about it. But very cool. I would assume a little extra pep in the step since maybe getting a phone call.
Oh yeah, there's always that. I don't know, something about a little bit of adrenaline in your blood does something special, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, but it's also feeling like if you meet a friend, it can be even a boy or girl, or that doesn't have to be the opposite sex. But even when you were like, oh, cool, I got a new friend in my life. Like you just feel there's a little extra pep. So I would say for a fighter, that's that new fight feel. It's like, okay, I got a new name. I like this.
Yeah, I don't know if we're exactly friends, you know?
Oh,
we're not exactly going to be friends. The way the images I have of her in my brain currently aren't exactly friendly.
No. It's the opposite. She's actually, I think she's horrible. So we don't like her. Okay. All right, but dude, I actually have some questions for you, and we'll talk about the PFL. I think we were both there and some stuff, but I don't know if you've been seeing. We have this wheel of topics that we've been spinning and been going off on this wheel. We've had like 5 or 6 of them, so I'm erasing them. I didn't think that all the way through, so we landed on some blank ones already, but we'll get there. G, we'll get there. No L. L's traveling this week and next week, so shout out to the Dawsons. Hopefully everything is good. We maybe had breakfast this morning together. I don't know if I can commit to that, saying it on air. But real quick, you were there live for the PFL. You were nice enough to come to our live show on Tuesday, which was awesome, super successful. PFL seems like wants us to do it again for any maybe American show. So I like that idea. We might be having to fly out Gillian all over the place. I like that. Anytime we can fly out G is good time. But then also you weren't there with the fights with your friend Glow. Just tell me kind of being there. You're been in the UFC for a decade, done so many things. How was it kind of being there for a media day and then just watching the fights at a different high level organization?
I'm a huge just fight fan in general. I'm like being in the room, and like you just said, like that feeling you get. I'm like, I get that feeling just being in the room, seeing that cage. There's something different about that environment that you just have that energy, and I love being in that energy. I say shout out to one of my teammates, Lazaro Daron, who looked amazing. Probably, honestly, for me, well, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but the most exciting fight of the night. I felt like back and forth, just very, very high level wrestling. And that was the top notch for me there.
Yeah, that was crazy. Of course, the main event was crazy. I don't know if you saw the post. Literally, Fabian came on our show, talked about getting a head kick knockout, the same show that you were on. Thad was on. Dalton Rasta was on the same exact show. Then literally gets a head kick knockout. How crazy is that? But no, I agree with you. Like I thought about, we were talking about it earlier. I love the venue, and I know it's probably maybe a little bit too small for the UFC, and I get it, but I would love if they did like a fight night there or like a contender series there. Yeah. I think the venue is so cool. I love it.
It's funny. The first venue I ever fought in for the UFC was in Vegas, but kind of similar. It was in what used to be the Monte Carlo Hotel, and it was the arena in there. So kind of a similar setup, but I think that is really one of the better setups for watching fights. Just because, like, when you have too many floor seats, they're not always the best. It's hard to see over people. When you have that arena seating, I feel like there's not a bad seating in the house.
Yeah.
Totally agree. We literally talked about that. Like, even where, like, the media was sitting was a great spot. Where you guys were sitting, there was, like, to me, was the fighter section. Awesome spot. It was a great spot to see inside the smart cage. I got multiple things. And, of course, Leah, if you have anything for G, just jump in, whatever you want.
Yeah.
My first thing for you is that what is it to be? I know you love watching fights, even if it's the PFL or not. this is a weird week. There's nothing. There is nothing. I was, last week, even the UFC was in Shanghai, and that was a little while, but there was an awesome PFL event. Then I also had Jake Paul boxing events I went to in Orlando. So I just stayed busy. This week, there's one misfit thing in London, I believe, somewhere that Darren Till and
Dylan Dennis is on that card. Don't
forget.
forget.
Oh, yeah, Danis is on that card. He's fighting Luke Rockhold, though. Yeah.
No, he's not. I saw that he's, I don't know, fighting someone else. I don't know if the fight poster I saw was real or I don't know.
No. The main event, Till versus Rockhold's the main event.
Till
and then
Rockhold,
Danis is on the card. You are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, he's fighting Luke Rockhold. What?
He's one of the most mind-blowing people to me in combat sports because I'm I have no idea how he's been relevant for 10 years at this point, or how he is still somebody. And he's had one pro fight, he's cornered Conor McGregor, and that's kind of where he's gotten his fame off of.
Yeah. That was the peak of him. It was the peak of him.
Exactly.
Dude, so SG has been going off, and hey, he deserves so. The PFL media room of the food is incredible, but guys, G was sitting kind of in the fighter section, so she didn't see the media room food. So yeah, I don't know. That's
I did get to try some of Elle Dawson's chocolate chip cookies, though.
Stole the weekend. Stole it.
100%. I'm that was the star of the show all around. So good.
Yeah, for sure. For Our main man, Dean Toole, goes, Tony Ferguson's boxing also. He's boxing Papa Salt Poppy. I believe I nailed that.
So it's a big weekend of fights.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So my question, where do you is it a little emptiness of the weekend? I have a little bit of, right?
I need to go touch some grass or something.
Yes. I'm a little empty this weekend. I got nothing on Saturday night. Nothing.
Yeah. I'm we at least had the contender tonight to hold us over a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, that was on my list. Are you been watching it both weeks? Last week was way better than the first week.
Last week was way better. I don't know if Dana, I'm debating on it, if he was sign happy or they deserved all the signings. It was definitely in between. It was a very good week. Signing all 5 guys is just something you would never see on the first or second season of the Contender Series, where he used to be a lot stricter. But I'm that being said, I'm not disappointed in the 5 guys that he signed.
I agree. I'm kind of with you. I thought 3 of them, if I remember right, I was oh, those 3 should get it. 1 or 2 of them, I was I don't know, but it's sometimes I feel when he gets on a rhythm or a momentum, yeah, I guess they won 2. And I guess that heavyweight who put on the bandana, who to me won't do good in the UFC, but he talked and he almost did everything you should on that show. I don't think he's next level talent, but I understand why Dana gave him the contract. I get it.
I feel with that one, you also have to look at the division he's in too. I'm I think heavyweights, it's a little bit easier to sign them at the moment.
Sure. All right. I got 2 main things for you. Then maybe we'll do one wheel with G. I know she's got to pop out early today, even me as well a little bit, but we'll kind of get into 2 different things. One thing is for both of you girls. All right. We as a family are a big Halloween family at the Van Auken house. We have a massive party. There will be around 50 to 80 people at our house on Halloween. It gets pretty big over our house. But we were at SeaWorld on Monday, and we saw pumpkins everywhere. And I looked at it was August 23rd or 22nd. My question for both of you girls, is it too early to go into Halloween right now? We're still in August. Is it too early?
I feel like August, September, October, they're kind of going into the fall months. I don't think it's too early. Okay. I think that if we start seeing Christmas stuff, then it's too early.
Yeah. You can't have Christmas before Halloween.
But you do all the time. Walmart does it now. And I'm why am I walking in here and there's Christmas stuff and it's not even Halloween yet? Or most stores, any stores you walk in, I'm I don't get that. That's too soon. But I think we're close enough to Halloween at this point. I think you can start putting out pumpkins and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not huge on Halloween. Sorry, don't shoot me. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not. So I don't really care, Okay. I don't like Christmas. Halloween is cool because it's fun, it's creative. I love seeing all the people's different costumes and, house decor and all the giant skeletons and all that stuff. So, let people decorate early. Summer's ending and people are depressed, especially up here in West Virginia, where all of a sudden it went from 90 degrees to 70 degrees.
Okay.
We need something fun.
I respect that. Okay, we got to answer this for sure. SG goes, how do you guys celebrate Christmas without snow?
Happily.
I don't. Exactly. Thank you, G. I was gonna say, I don't know how G's gonna answer this. Amazingly, we usually go to the beach on Christmas. We go outside. We love Christmas when it's hot. It's for us, it gets cold usually in February, maybe late January. Christmas, it's beautiful over at least by the Van Auken house, same I think by G. It's awesome. We play sports. It's a great day.
Sometimes it doesn't even get cold in January or February. Sometimes we just have a year straight of just the lowest day maybe being 60 something. And I am perfectly okay with that. I'm like, that's the reason why I'm in Florida and not in Canada currently.
There you go. Leah, how's West Virginia around Christmas time?
Cold.
I
don't know if we had snow last year. I have no memory. But we've had some pretty heavy snow the last couple years, but it's normally sometime between January and February. I mean, it is what it is. As a realtor, I get to pick and choose when I schedule my appointments. So if I can't drive, because Lord knows you don't want me on the roads like this, I'm sitting my butt at home with my dogs. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll hit this wheel up in a second, but there's definitely something I do want to bring up. And I don't know if you guys have seen this a ton or seen this none at all. To me, it's been the biggest story in MMA space, and it's not even an MMA story, really. Did you guys see Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, jump into the ring? So I definitely see Leah for sure. G, have you seen this? What's your thoughts? What's your topics? I would love your 2 cents on this.
How can you not see this?
Okay.
It's literally
it's the biggest thing everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere at this point. I would have had a lot more respect for Raja if in the situation, he got the beer can slammed over his head, if he reacted instantly. Yeah. If he tried to fight him in that moment, I would have a lot more respect for him. Yeah. I feel like he went around it the most. I don't know. It's good point. Yes. I'm like, the way he did it, he shook his hand, made we're good, homie, and then went in there and did that to a defenseless person, essentially, somebody who allowed you to do this to you. I'm like, that's the most
punkish move. It's a punk move, right? And Lee, I want you to take away with it. I just want to throw this out here so quick, and you know me, G, high level jits guy, but not maybe the greatest fighter in the world. Just not my, not my forte. When you win the fight, and if you knocked out the person, guy, girl, whatever it is, and you're on the streets or when you knock them out, especially when you're not in a cage, when you're in the streets, when you knock it out, it's over. I think there's a unsettling rule when that person's knocked out, that's it. You don't do anything else to that person. Dude, that guy was laying there, and Raja got 10-12 shots on him, just doom.
22.
22. That's gross. That's wild. Leah, I can see your eyes fuming. I would love it. What you got?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting. You don't bring a knife to a fist fight, or you don't bring a gun to a fist fight.
Okay.
Like G said, if he would have responded immediately after getting that can to the side of the head, completely different story. But you took time to think about this and plan it and walk around with other people and let people feed those little voices in your head for you to go in there and do that. I mean, to me, it's disgusting. And you're seeing, I don't know about y'all, but I'm seeing all sorts of posts the police are investigating. And someone said, what do you mean investigating? Everything is recorded and on the internet.
Yeah, it's live stream. He literally live streamed.
What are you investigating? Here's the investigation. You need to arrest him. And people saying he's going to get jail time. He's not going to get jail time. I have no idea what's going to happen, because I think it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm like, legally, I don't know how it's processed, but I'm like, that was premeditated attempted murder.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like,
and
I know this sounds
thought about it.
yeah.
Yep.
And I know this sounds really horrible. It's so wild that the result of the man, and I'm sorry I didn't do his name, I'm sorry, but the wrestler that is in critical condition right now, what happens to him in the next 24, 36 hours is really how serious this is for Rampage's son, because I don't want to put it out there, but if it doesn't go well and he loses his life, turns into a vegetable, whatever it is, like you said, that is like attempted murder. Like it's live on live stream. He punched a guy he couldn't live. Like he literally killed a man on live stream. And then the other way, if he makes a full recovery, does he, like some people are saying, and I saw Sean Strickland's thing, and I get what Sean Strickland's saying. I understand what he's saying. I just don't agree with it. Kind of. It's saying, hey, we should just put him in probation and hopefully he'll learn his lesson and he'll be a better person out of it. It's like, I get that, what you're trying to do, but if that's all we did, we would just have criminals run in the streets. Like they would just be everywhere. It's like, no, if they do a crime in America, you serve the time. I know that rhymes and that's why I get paid the big bucks, but I just, something legit has to happen to him, right? Like something.
No, I guess I agree in both points. I think that in Sean's perspective, I don't think jail is good for anybody. I think it kind of takes a person who's already damaged and just kind of puts you in a worse space. The way that we do have these jails, and I think that was to his point. Is he was saying like, if I was around these people, it would have just made me a worse person. Where it's like, in America, we do just need a better jailing or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what
I was going to say that. Do you have any ideas of like? This is the Fight Banana Show. This is what we do. Like, do you have like a concept of what we can do with people who didn't do the right thing? And I get it. My favorite word in the English dictionary is redemption. Like, I love that word. Everyone's not perfect. I'm flawed. I make mistakes every single day, but I love how we can redeem ourselves, be better the next day, be good, all that. I love that. I love it. But what he did, though, he deserves punishment. If he doesn't get any punishment, people will just do that all the time. Like this is live stream beating someone up, like, and get numbers on Fight Bananas. Like something needs to happen.
No, therapy. I do. Yeah, something does need to happen, but I'm like, I think that to Sean's point, the way that the jail systems are set up, I don't think it is a good system. Like,
yeah,
right.
But I don't know what is the best idea, because he does need to be punished and he does need help. Obviously, he is mentally a loose cannon at this point. Like if something like that can set you off that much, I'm like, you are a danger to society and you need some type of help to get back so you can be a part of society again.
Therapy. Very intense therapy, like mandatory and long-term, I swear. Therapy saved my life. That's just me. But I think that there are people who, especially men, they neglect those emotions, and that's why they come out like that, and they just do things on a whim because they're not thinking and they're listening to other people and they're doing what they think is cool or what's going to feed their ego when, there's something deep down that needs fixed. So you don't do things like that and hurt people. Like that is terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, G hasn't seen this thing in action, so we're going to do this. We got 6 left. This will be our last topic of the day. I'm sorry, there's some things we didn't get to, but we'll, next
I always love your games, Dave.
I appreciate it, G. I appreciate it.
They're my favorite part of the show, honestly.
I don't know if she's absolutely serious or just like, Dave, I'm moving on in life. I don't know. But we'll do it. If it's
the majority of the time, you just spring them on me, and you're like, all right, what's the 5th UFC heavyweight champion ever? And I'm like, let me try to think of this.
Dude, we have to have like more pre-show meetings, I think maybe I should send you a couple things. Dude, Leah went in with like an 8-minute Brian Ortega speech. For one, incredible. Go back and watch it. It was so good. But two, like we didn't talk about it. I was like, dude, we need to do this more often. We got to have a little meeting before the show. But I'm sorry, G. I'm the worst. You're the best. Here we go. Right. There's the wheel. next to Raja Jackson or primetime. So we'll do primetime, and I think G will like this one. I think my point is UFC Shanghai was in their prime time. So for us as Floridians and West, it was just very early in the morning. I think all shows in the UFC, if they're not in America or the West Coast, whatever country they're in, they should be in the prime time of their country. Like people live in the building and the fighters themselves should never suffer because of like our viewing habits. Yeah, it was hard for me to wake up, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch the prelims live. It was 2 or 3 in the morning. You guys know my week was absolutely bananas, pun intended. So I didn't watch the prelims live at all. But I always think it's bad when we fighters are fighting, for their lives sometimes or for their livelihood, for them to be put at weird times of the day and night for our, primetime viewing pleasure. I think what they did for Shanghai was great. And I would love your guys' take. We'll start with you, G, then Talia, about should all fights be in the other country's primetime?
I like it for the fans' sake, honestly.
Like, there you go.
In Shanghai, I don't know if you guys noticed how behind their people all the fans were so wholeheartedly in that fight card. And it was just their it's not like they were cheering for both guys or anything. The second, anybody who was Asian did anything good, they had the whole room cheering for him. And even when Johnny Walker won, it was kind of just a and the whole room went silent. They were just so behind their people, and I loved it so much. Anything the littlest grappling exchange, the littlest punch, anything done by an Asian fighter, it was just applauded around the room, and I loved that energy in there. So I think that's really cool. There is something special about being able to see the UK fans whenever they have the card over there and try to do it for American time. They'll have it at 8 a.m. and they're all drunk anyway. But I'm there's something special that I love about that, but they still deserve it at a regular time too.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think that wherever the fight is, it should be that prime time. Yeah. And if we can't wake up or don't want to wake up or don't want to stay up those hours, why should we expect the fans in the different countries to do the same?
Yeah.
I will say, as a fighter, I've only had to do it once when I fought in Abu Dhabi. My showtime for the card was 11 p.m. So I had to be at the arena at 11 p.m. Usually you fight about 2 hours after your showtime. So expecting to fight around 1 a.m.-ish. And I think I was early on the prelims. I want to say the main card started at 6 or 7 a.m. So we were fighting all through the night. And I'm that's the only time I've had to do it. But I don't know. When you're in the moment, it kind of doesn't really make too much of a difference. I feel when you're just on a mission. It definitely is a little bit weird. I remember doing my light shakeout at 8 p.m., then going back to my hotel room, sitting there at 10 p.m. and thinking, I still have to fight tonight. It's a weird thing sitting in your bed at 10 p.m. thinking I still have to go out and fight tonight. That's cool. But I think once you show up at the arena, it's just kind of you go into the motion of what it is.
Right. Unreal. Well, Gillian, we know we got to run real quick. Hopefully that fight news gets super finalized and we can make a post of an amazing artwork. So we'll see soon. But I'm happy, and it was great to see you not once but twice last week live in person. And then we had amazing dinner too. That barbecue spot. The best.
Getting me out of my house is impressive. That's all I'm saying. 2 times in 1 week. That's a lot.
Dude, a lot of love coming that way from Gillian the Savage Robertson. We appreciate you, G. You're the best. Have a great day, okay? We'll talk to you.
All right. Always good to see you guys.
Later. Bye, girl.
Dude, G's the best. Not once, but twice out of